Hi and welcome to the complete story of Ishmael, the forgotten son. Are you ready to uncover the hidden history and significance of this important figure in the Bible? And join us now as we delve into the past and present of one of the most overlooked characters in the Bible. Ishmael, the son of Abraham and Hagar, is long overlooked in the Bible, but his story is crucial to understanding the history and conflicts of the Middle East. From his birth as a slave to his rise as a leader of a powerful tribe, we'll explore the events that shaped his life and legacy. We'll begin by exploring Ishmael's early life and his relationship with his father Abraham and his mother Hagar. We'll see how his status as a slave affected his life and how he managed to rise above it to become a leader of a powerful tribe. We'll also examine the role of Ishmael's mother Hagar, a slave woman in the story, how she was treated by Abraham and Sarah. As we continue, we'll take a look at Ishmael's descendants and the impact they had on the region. We'll explore the rise of the Ishmaelite tribe and how they interacted with Israelites. We'll also examine the connection between Ishmael and the Arab people and how his story is still remembered and celebrated in the Middle East today. We'll also discuss how the Ishmaelite tribes interacted with ancient empires such as the Babylonians, Assyrians and Egyptians, and how that affected the region. But it's not just about the past. The story of Ishmael is just as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. We'll delve into the modern day significance of his story and how it continues to shape the world we live in. We'll explore the political and religious significance of Ishmael and his descendants, and how we'll also examine how the story of Ishmael is used to justify actions and beliefs by some groups in the region today. As we conclude this series, we will also look at the way Ishmael is portrayed in Jewish, Christian, and Islamic traditions and how the different interpretations of his story have shaped the way he is perceived today. We'll also explore how Ishmael's story has been used in literature, art and popular culture throughout history. We'll also take a look at how Ishmael's story has been used in different religious and political contexts over centuries and how it continues to shape the dialogue and understanding of the Middle East today. We'll discuss the relevance of the story of Ishmael and how it continues to resonate with people from different cultures and backgrounds. Finally, we'll reflect on the lessons that can be learned from Ishmael's story and the importance of understanding and respecting different perspectives and narratives. We'll explore the importance of empathy and compassion in understanding the complexities of the Middle East and its people. So stay tuned for an in-depth and informative journey through the complete story of Ishmael, the forgotten son. Don't forget to subscribe. Share, leave a comment with your thoughts and opinions. Ishmael is a figure in the Bible and the Quran, known as the son of the prophet Abraham and his wife Sarah's maid stone Hagar. According to the Bible, God promised Abraham that his descendants would be as numerous as the stars, but Sarah remained barren. So Sarah allowed Hagar, an Egyptian slave, to bear a child for her, and Ishmael was born. Ishmael grew up to be a skilled hunter and warrior, and his descendants became the Arab nations. However, Sarah eventually gave birth to Isaac, and tensions between the two half-brothers and their respective descendants led to conflicts throughout history. Ishmael's story continues in the Bible and the Quran, where he is considered a prophet and ancestor of the Arab people. In the Bible, Ishmael's descendants become the 12 tribes that make up the Ishmaelites. The Ishmaelites are mentioned throughout the Bible as a powerful a nomadic tribe that lived in the desert regions of the Middle East. In the Quran, Ishmael is considered one of the major prophets of God and is considered to be the father of 12 tribes. Just as in the Bible, the Quran also tells the story of how God tested Abraham by commanding him to sacrifice Ishmael, but at the last moment God provided him as a substitute sacrifice. This event is considered to be a significant event in the Islamic faith and is celebrated each year during the Eid al-Adha festival. Ishmael's descendants eventually settled in the Arabian Peninsula, where they formed a number of powerful tribes and kingdoms, including the Nabateans and the Kedarites. These tribes and kingdoms played a significant role in the history of the region, and their legacy can still be seen in the Arab world today. As for Ishmael himself, the Bible and Quran both state that he died at a ripe old age and was buried in the cave of Machpelah alongside his father Abraham, his mother Hagar, and his half-brother Isaac and their wives. Ishmael's story is an important one in the Bible and the Quran, and his descendants continue to be an important part of the Arab world today. His story is one of the many examples of how God's promise to Abraham to make his descendants a great nation was fulfilled throughout history, and it continues to be an important part of the religious and cultural heritage of the Arab people. In the Bible, Ishmael's story continues after his birth as the son of Hagar and Abraham. As he grows up, tensions rise between him and his half-brother Isaac, the son of Sarah. The Bible states that Sarah became jealous of Hagar and Ishmael and demanded that Abraham banish them from the household. Abraham, however, was reluctant to do so, as he had grown attached to Ishmael, but God assured him that he would make Ishmael into a great nation as well, and that his descendants would be blessed. So Abraham sent Hagar and Ishmael away with some food and water, but it eventually ran out. Hagar put it under a bush and went to find help, and it was that God spoke to her and promised to take care of Ishmael. Ishmael's descendants eventually settled in the desert regions of the Middle East, becoming the Ishmaelites, a powerful and nomadic tribe known for their skill as hunters and warriors. The Ishmaelites are mentioned throughout the Bible as a powerful tribe that lived in the desert regions of the Middle East. Despite the initial tensions between Isaac and Ishmael, the Bible states that the two brothers were eventually reconciled, and that their descendants lived in peaceful coexistence. This reconciliation is seen as an important symbol of the unity and diversity of God's people, and it continues to be an important part of the religious and cultural heritage of the Middle East. In summary, Ishmael is an important figure in the Bible, and his story is one that illustrates God's promise to Abraham to make his descendants a great nation, and how it was fulfilled. His descendants, the Ishmaelites, played a significant role in the history of the Middle East, and his story continues to be an important part of the religious and cultural heritage of the region. See you next time on the next episode of The Forgotten Son. Thank you for listening.